You're in China now, sir. Time and life have no value.
You better get out of here. I've just killed Chen.
Okay, welcome to my world. Welcome to my personal journey through the life and crimes of Anna May Wong. This was based on, I did a radio programme at the beginning of the year based on Anna May Wong, who's a Hollywood legend, and she's sort of obsessed me all my young life. She was born in 1905 in California. So I'm a little kid, growing up in Hackney, looking a lot more like my Chinese father than my English mother. And I used to find it really weird. I wondered why I'd be walking along the street and men of a certain vintage would yell out, "Oi, you, Anna May Wong!" And I said, well, blimey, that's clever. How do they know my name's Anna? And then it wasn't until there was a screening of Shanghai Express in 1935 that I realised there was this creature, because, you know, they tend to be a bit invisible in the culture. Now, she has to die because, you know, by law, interracial sex is forbidden. There are these anti-miscegenation rules. Despite this, she does have lovers, and her lovers tend to be white guys because culturally she feels that, you know, she is white American. That's who she's mixing with. She goes out with, I thought this is fascinating when I found this, she goes out with Todd Browning. Do you know what he directed? It was his most famous film. Ah, his most famous film, Gooba Gabba, one of us, we accept you, one of us. So here he is already fascinated with freaks, and he's going out with Anna May Wong. So I thought that was, you know, that's a bit telling. Yeah, just as well that miscegenation is banned, because this and this could turn into this, or this, or this. Here's a picture of my parents, just shortly after my father clubbed my dear mother over the head and dragged her off into his cave in Hackney. And as you can see, he's bought dinner. There they are, out walking the dog. So here is an example of an actor, Myrna Loy. She looks great, doesn't she? You couldn't get rounder eyes than that. Anna May Wong has already done Daughter of the Dragon in 31, but in 1932 they decided, no, we're not going to have Anna May Wong, we're going to have Myrna Loy. So there she is. She goes from this to this. That shows she's really Chinese because she looks mad and evil. Actually, somebody came up with an interesting theory. They said that all the films from this period are obviously influenced by Art Deco, and Art Deco is about surfaces and decoration. It's not about authenticity, so it could be like the style is more important than the content, the substance. Discuss. Boris Karloff doing one of his amazing transformations. So he turns into this. There he goes. Fu Manchu. Very, very, very convincing. Meanwhile,
I'm the Dr. Fu Manchu.
You're in China now, sir, where time and life have no value.
You better get out of here. I've just killed Chen.
so meanwhile she gets to play all these dragon lady parts where she's evil. So this is Ling Moy, the daughter of Fu Manchu. Here she is about to do something really nasty to was it Nathan Petrie, the hero. Luckily there's an Asian hero played by Sesue Hayakawa, who was a huge star at the time, and he's on hand to kill her. I don't think I'm giving you any spoilers here because I don't know, you may not. I hope you don't mind me telling you how each one ends. Basically each one ends with her death. And so she is killed. leaving the white lovers to live happily ever after without any guilt whatsoever. And she looks a bit chippy there, well, you would be. Especially when you see she gets top billing, which she got paid $6,000. Warner Oland, who's in it for 23 minutes, got paid $12,000. And Sesue Hayakawa gets paid $10,000. And again, that's something that will happen all through her career. Oh right, Java Head. Now she quite liked this film because it was made in Britain. She gets her first screen kiss. You weren't even allowed to snog a hero, even if it was a Chinese character, but it was played by a white actor in yellowface. Absolutely paranoid about that. So here she is. She's married to the white hero, but he's fallen in love with the white heroine, so she's about to kill him, to kill the heroine. Then she decides, no, I'm going to kill myself, and she takes an overdose of opium. Very handy. So again, leaving the white lovers to live happily ever after with no guilt whatsoever, if you're spotting a pattern. And you have to be careful, of course, because we are lovely, but we all start off like this. Unfortunately, it goes downhill. Ain't that right, Charlie?
Oh yeah.
But she's getting above herself. Now this scene is revolutionary. There has never ever been a scene in a movie before where an Asian woman has exerted sexual power over a white leading man. So she absolutely vamps him. And you see this lacy sleeve thing, she's just sort of doing all this, and he's getting closer and closer. What's really weird is this close-up. You get a close-up of her on this divan, and a great big blue bottle lands on her and goes for a walk. And I mean, you could put a leash on this thing and take it for a walk. And I know they didn't have CGI and, you know, insect wranglers in those days, but it is extraordinary that they leave this shot in. Kevin Brownlow, the film historian who I interviewed for the programme, I asked him, why do you think they left that in? Because they wouldn't have done this for Dietrich or Garbo. And he said, oh, they probably thought because it's meant to be in Limehouse and it was filthy and that, you know, it was authentic. And he said, I can just imagine you put, it is authentic, leave it in. And I thought it was strange because a few years later, of course, the Nazis will do a similar thing with Jews and rats. I mean, if you've seen the movie, you know, the juxtaposition of the shots of Jews and then the swarming rats. And I thought, wow, fancy that, you know, you set this woman up to be incredibly sexy and then you link that sexuality with filth and pestilence. And in that way, I feel that Anna is standing for a whole race, really, and what this colonialist mindset wants to do to an entire race of people. Oh yeah. Yeah. So she ends up sort of going nuts. It all ends. Guess how it ends?
Does she die?
Was she mad?
Silver screen dreams in black and white, but without the black bits, so that's alright. Along came a flapper, a cute little score. The women went ooh and the boys went for. Black hair, almond eyes, a figure to adore. Yellow skin glistening, sticking in the craw. There's a comet in the heavens, the end is nigh. And that's why Anna May Wong must die. Who's that upstart flouting all the rules? Not one thing or the other, fall between two stools. It's Anna getting cocky, Anna out of line. Anna, take your punishment, Anna, do your time. Scary Chinese nemesis, looking mighty sly. Crush the dragon lady, the mastermind of crime. Anna kissed a white boy and made him cry. And that's why Anna May Wong must die. Thank you.